Alright guys, welcome back to this channel. Quickly, if you're new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe. As you can see, this channel is for lots of great content on farming, agriculture, and this particular content is about pig farming. So you'll be getting lots of great videos on profitable pig farming. All you need to run your pig farm, the A to Z of pig farming, will be available to you right on this channel. So please subscribe and click on the notification icon so you can always get notified when we drop a new content. All right, so in this video we want to answer a question on the mind of mostly beginner farmers, people that are just getting into farming. Probably you are considering starting your own pig farm this year, or you have started and you want to understand and have the answer to this question. Well, we'll be answering a question on how many times do pigs farrow in a year. How many times do pigs farrow in a year? Now, by farrow, the meaning of the word farrow is giving birth. That means, in a layman's way, how many times do pigs give birth? That means produce piglets in a year. So, to answer that question, you need to understand the gestation period of pigs. Again, gestation period means the number of months it takes for your pigs to carry their pregnancy. So I'm sure you would have heard from many people, probably on the internet, that pigs are very prolific. Pigs give birth to so many young ones. They are one of the most prolific farm animals you will see out there. In fact, some people will start with just one pig or two pigs, and in no time at all their farm is filled up. That's just because of the great productivity of the pigs. They give birth to lots of young ones. A pig can give birth to between 5 to 20, probably sometimes more than 20, but mostly you will see 15, 16 or thereabout piglets, depending on how well you manage your farm. So now, how many times do pigs farrow in a year? Let's quickly answer the question on what's the gestation period for pigs. How many months does it take for a pig to hold their young ones? Well, pigs hold their young ones for the space of 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. So in estimate, we estimate that to say 4 months. That's just like 4 months shy of about 4 days. 3 weeks and 3 days is just 4 days shy of 4 weeks, which is 1 month. So we can estimate that to being 4 months gestation period for your pigs. So now, for you to make the right calculation on how many times your pigs can farrow in a year, you need to also understand that after your pigs give birth to their young ones, to the piglets, they don't, of course they can, but they will not immediately get pregnant again. So you have to also pay attention to how many times, how many days, how many weeks will it take for them to nurture the piglet. Now, the pigs can nurture their piglets for as long as possible if you let them, but for the sake of having a profitable pig farm, if you're running a commercial pig farm and you're interested in maximizing your profit and ensuring that your business is going well, you have to have a stipulated period where you will wean your pigs. So a lot of people wean pigs at different age, but the best time for you to wean your piglet is between 5 to 6 weeks. Some people wean their pigs at 4 weeks, but I don't think I would really advise that. Of course, if they have the right management and probably you discover that they are good for weaning, maybe you can wean at 4 weeks. But ideally, I would say you should wean your pigs at about 5 weeks and 6 weeks, 5 weeks to 6 weeks. In some exceptions, if you discover your piglets are not sizable enough or they are not growing as expected, you may leave them till 7 weeks, feeding them rightly to ensure that they attain the right size. So now, when you wean your pigs for 6 weeks, or let's say 5 weeks, if you had that weeks with the number of months that it takes for your pigs to get to hold the pregnancy, you will understand that 4 months plus 5 to 6 weeks will give you about 5 months and less 2 weeks. 4 months plus 5 weeks, 6 weeks will be 6 weeks will be 1 month, 1 month and 2 weeks. 1 month and 2 weeks, that's 4 weeks plus 2 weeks, so 1 month and 2 weeks. So that means in estimate you can see that you will averagely from the time they take in to the time they wean their piglet to be between 5 months and 2 weeks. Between 5 months and 2 weeks. So if your pigs get pregnant, let's say January you mate your pig, January 1st you mate your pig, estimate by January, February, March, April, by the end of April your pigs would have delivered, and by the end of May, maybe early June, you have weaned your piglet. So now the next thing to consider before deciding and answering that question that we are about to answer, how many times can a pig farrow in a year, is also you need to understand that pigs after weaning their piglet, it's not advisable you immediately cross them, because obviously you need to understand that piglets will, during the period of nurturing their piglets, the piglets will suck the mother so much. The mother, if you have seen a situation where that happens, you will discover that the mother will get lean sometimes, depending on how well you feed them, and that would shrink the body size of the female in many cases, depending on how you feed them again. Now, but it is advisable that before you take that female to be served again, even though it comes on it, even though you meet it on it, it is advisable that you give it a space of about 1 week or 2 weeks. 1 week or 2 weeks. So it's very much advisable you do that so that your pigs can be in the right health. Those are the moments where you'll be administering your medications. I've done a video on that, on the important medications you give your pigs before serving them. So you give them the right medication, the dewormer, the multivite, and everything you need to do to cleanse their body system, to ensure they are in the right health to take the next pregnancy. So you have to give about 2 weeks before you take your female pig to be served again. So if you do the estimate, 5 months 2 weeks was how much we estimated from the time of taking in till the time of weaning their children. So let's give the remaining 2 weeks for that period of holding your pigs before taking them to be served. So that means an estimate of 6 months is what you would use from the period where they take in till the period where they are going to get served again. So you can see that with this estimate I have done right here, you can see already that it will take 6 months to complete the first productive cycle in the year, and it's in the next 6 months, after that 6 months, the 7th month, you can serve your pigs again, and of course the same cycle continues. So in answering that question, you can see that you can serve your pigs, your pigs can be productive, can produce piglets for you on your farm twice in a year. It is very okay, it is very ideal to do that. But one thing you need to know is that some farmers, because I told you already, pigs are very prolific. So sometimes some farmers are trying to probably lessen the number of piglets they have on their farm. So some people will prefer to just mate their pigs, to serve their pigs just once in a year. Well, I would not advise that, because I feel if you are running a pig farm, a breeder's farm, you need to make sure you maximize your profit to ensure that every possible cash you can get from it, you get it. That's business. So you need to ensure that you serve your pigs. I would advise you serve your pigs at least twice. It's not at least twice, it's only twice you can serve them, by the way. So you serve them twice in a year. So make a good breeding program that ensures you pay attention to the fact that every of your breeder females on your farm are producing piglets at least 2 times every year, and follow all the right productive management practices to ensure that this cycle is not broken and everything goes well. Give them the right medication, give them the right feeds. Please, I want to say this: if your pigs are pregnant, you need to take special care of them. You need to ensure that they are fed right. Don't ration food for them. A pregnant pig is supposed to take 4 kg in a day. 4 kg of quality feed in a day. Make sure you give them the 4 kg of quality feed in the day, and ensure that they are eating right, so that they can produce good piglets for you, and so that after they give birth, they are not having any ill health condition, they are not having any wrong situation that can hamper reproduction cycle, which will not be good for your farm. And so that when you are done weaning them also, they have enough strength, enough energy, enough, they are in the right health to produce and to take in the second time. All right guys, thank you very much for listening. If you are new to this channel, once again, please ensure you subscribe to this channel. Lots of great videos, lots of great content that will help you to ensure you have the right profit on your farm will be right here on this channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.